In this lecture, we are going to discuss rearrangement reaction. Our special focus on pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement. By the end of this session, one can able to understand what is pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement and what is the mechanism involved in this rearrangement and what are the key points in this. Four main basic reactions present in organic chemistry, that is addition, substitution, elimination, rearrangement. Our main focus in this lecture is on rearrangement reaction. Rearrangement reaction, shifting or migration of group or atom within a molecule from one position to another position, we call it as rearrangement reaction. Now we are going to discuss one of the rearrangement reaction, that is pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement. Introduction to pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement. Generally, pinacols are highly substituted vicinal diols in presence of dilute acid. It undergoes skeletal rearrangement to form highly substituted ketones. We call it as pinacalones. This type of rearrangement is known as pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement. What is happening? Pinacol is converting to pinacalone in presence of dilute acid. We call this rearrangement pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement. First of all, what is vicinal diol? Vicinal diol is nothing but two hydroxyl groups present on adjacent carbon atoms. We call it as vicinal diol. Pinacols are highly substituted vicinal diols. In the presence of this dilute acid, it undergoes skeletal rearrangement and formation of highly substituted ketones, that is nothing but pinacalone, is taking place. And let us discuss the mechanism of this reaction. In the first step of this rearrangement, the attack of proton will take place to one of two electron-rich oxygen atoms to form positively charged oxonium ion. What is happening in this first step? Proton attack takes place. Proton attack to one of these hydroxyl groups, which are electron-rich groups, and formation of positively charged oxonium ion takes place. In the next step, oxonium ion takes bond pair of electrons and eliminated as water moiety, and formation of carbocation takes place. What is happening in the next step? As we know, oxygen with a positive charge is highly unstable. It takes these bond pair of electrons towards this and eliminate as water moiety, and formation of carbocation takes place. The next step, the carbonium ion undergoes rearrangement to give more stable carbonium ion. This step we call it as 1,2 shift, as the R group is migrating from the neighboring carbon to carbonium ion. What is happening in this? Already carbocation is there. It undergoes some rearrangement, skeletal rearrangement. What is that rearrangement? Shifting of alkyl group from neighboring carbon to the carbocation. In turn, the formation of most stable carbocation. Why we are saying this carbocation is most stable than this? Why? Because in this carbocation only alkyl groups are stabilizing here. But in this, the one which is having more electron negative or more electron rich oxygen is attached to the carbocation. It immediately gives its electrons to the carbocation. That is the reason this carbocation is less stable than this. So, what is happening in this step? Formation of most. We can see here how the most stable carbonium ion forms resonating structure by taking the lone pair of electrons from oxygen, and oxygen in turn gets positively charged. What is happening? It takes electrons from oxygen and formation of this pi bond, and this oxygen gets a positive charge. As we know, oxygen with a positive charge is highly unstable, so it releases proton, and we can also say it as deprotonation. Deprotonation takes place. You can see here, shifting of these electrons towards oxygen and eliminate it as H+. So formation of ketone, we can see here. So finally, pinacalone formation takes place. So this is the mechanism of this reaction. Let us discuss the key points in this reaction. We know the very first step in this rearrangement is the protonation. In the case of unsymmetrical diol, the driving force is the formation of more stable carbocation. Out of two hydroxyl group, one hydroxyl group leave as a water moiety and form a stable carbocation. The question is now, here two hydroxyl groups are there, which forms a more stable carbocation. That group gets protonate. We can observe carefully here. There are two hydroxyl groups. If this hydroxyl group protonates and after the formation of oxonium ion, it releases as water moiety, formation of the carbocation. And another possibility is this OH can also protonate and formation of oxonium ion and releases as water moiety and formation of more stable carbocation. First, we have to check this carbocation is more stable or this carbocation is more stable. Here, only this carbocation stabilized by plus I groups. But in this case, this carbocation is stabilized with plus R groups and plus I groups. Resonance and inductive effect both will work. So this carbocation is more stable. So this OH gives its electron to the proton. That is the way we can easily understand in the case of unsymmetrical diodes which OH get protonate. The next key point is migration of groups. As we discussed in the mechanism, 1-2 shift takes place. What it means? Migration of group or one of the group from adjacent carbon to the carbocation, it will migrate with its electrons. If this adjacent carbon containing all the groups same, then there is no problem. But if that adjacent carbon possesses 3 different groups, then the problem arises. Which group migrates? So, the migrating power order is always hydrogen easily migrates than aryl group and aryl group easily migrates an alkyl group. So, the key point is the one which is having electron density, that group migrates easily. Hydrogen is there. Hydrogen present here. So, as it is a lighter particle, it easily migrates as a hydride ion. In some books, they mention the migrating power of hydrogen and aryl is same. As it is a lighter particle, it can migrate easily. Okay. So, the correct order is hydrogen migrating power is more, next aryl, next alkyl. Okay, if you take aryl and alkyl, we know the electron density present more on aryl, that group migrates. We can see the migrating power order in depth. If aryl group is having, one is having electron donating group and another one is having electron withdrawing group, another one is having no group on it, then the migrating order of aryl group is the one which possesses more electron density. That means electron donating group having aryl group have the tendency of migration, more migrating power. In the case of alkyl, tertiary alkyl, the group from tertiary alkyl group migrates easily. Next secondary alkyl group, next primary alkyl group. We can see here some of the electron donating and withdrawing groups. OH, OCH3, NH2, NR2. If these groups directly attach to this double bond aromatic ring, they act as electron donating groups. If these groups NO2, CN, SO3H and COH, carboxylic acid group, if these attach to the aryl ring or aromatic ring, they act as electron withdrawing group. So always the migrating aptitude is the electron density having the group is more electron density having the group migrates easily. Let us summarize this session of pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement. In this, pinacol is converting to pinacalone by this mechanism. In the first step of this mechanism, formation of oxonium ion by protonating one of the OH and elimination of this oxonium ion as water moiety and the formation of carbocation. And this carbocation in turn forms a more stable carbocation by migrating one of the electron-rich group from the neighboring to this carbocation. And next step, our final step is deprotonation of this and formation of ketone, that is nothing but pinacalone. This is the mechanism of pinacol-pinacalone rearrangement. The two main key points in this reaction is Formation of more stable carbocation. We can see by protonating and dehydration, we'll get a more stable carbocation. That more stable carbocation again involved in the reaction. And another key point is migration aptitude. Always hydrogen having more migrating power than aryl than alkyl. I hope all of you enjoyed this session. Thank you.